The reason nobody has discipline anymore is because it's not taught. And the idea of being disciplined is seen as negative. There's ads everywhere. YouTube happens quickly. Kids are being raised with iPads. Like when I was a kid or you were a kid, we had a coloring book. Now they got flashing lights and little video games. Most people don't realize how bad their attention span is or how much discipline they lack until they really start to suffer from it. And that's what will happen, especially as a man. If you don't have the ability to knuckle down and focus on something for a long time, life's gonna wake you up. And the reality of mastery and the reality of success is like, how do you become the best boxer in the world? You do the same thing over and over for 15 years. Jab, cross, hook. Like it's boring, you know, but that's what discipline is. The idea that a lot of people want to be constantly entertained. I want to be entertained, that's boring. Well, that's why you need discipline. People want to be constantly motivated. Oh, I don't feel motivated. If you're not motivated to go to the gym, and that has resulted in you being obese, on top of that, you're less attractive to females. If you really need motivation to just lose weight and live a life worth living, I train every single day and I'm never motivated. I never wake up and think, yeah, I want to train. I've been training my whole life. I'm bored of it. But it's something that has to be done, right? So the idea of entertainment, the idea of motivation, these things are completely detrimental to discipline. People come to me all the time and say, how do I get motivated? I say, you don't. You get disciplined. I don't care if you feel like doing X. You must do X or you will stay a loser. I think a lot of the things that are taught and told about discipline are actually detrimental to a disciplined mindset.
Attribute for masculinity, which is going to come from a place other than trauma or pain. I talk about this all the time. People say, I've had a traumatic life. I say, well, then you're very, very fortunate. You had a traumatic life. Now, you may have misused that trauma. You may have misplaced it. You may have accepted the matrix telling you that you now have an excuse to fail, as opposed to using it to grow. But every single man of value went through trauma and they went through pain. It's going to be painful to get strong, painful to get rich, painful to become important. It's going to be painful to become good with women. Your heart's going to get broken a bunch of times. You have to be prepared for the pain. If you're not ready for pain, you're never going to be anything that matters. So Justin just absolutely and utterly nailed it. My kickboxing coach used to say to me, I used to come in the gym, say, what do you hate the most? And I said, I hate running. He said, okay, you're going running. I say, why? He goes, because whatever you hate is what you need. Whatever you hate is what you need. I want to spar, bag work, pads, no problem. Running, I didn't want to run, but that's what you need. And that's what life's about. You're not going to be able to go through life avoiding pain and also becoming a man of quality. You're going to have to be that guy who's been through so much shit that he can wake up and go, this ain't nothing. This ain't nothing compared to back then. This ain't nothing compared to that time. You know, and if you're not going to be that guy, then you're going to always suffer the consequences of not being that guy. There's pain to become important and there's pain in not being important. So you have to make a choice. So I think Justin absolutely nailed it. I think his answer is even better than mine could be. You need to find something you're afraid of, find something that could hurt you, and go do it. And that's one of the great things about being young, right? You're basically superhuman.
Yeah.
All of us are our age. We're all in our 30s. I remember when I was 21, bro, I
Run through a wall.
Bro, I could drink all night.
Yeah.
I run 20 miles.
Fight
You
all
couldn't
day.
hurt me. Like I had Wolverine-like healing abilities. And this is actually one of the problems with the world today. I noticed the internet's fucked this up because we have all these youngsters who have a voice. They all think they know something on Twitter and on the internet, these kids, right? When I was 23, 22, I didn't know shit. I did this trick with every customer, every client. I'd send them their money back. What the fuck? I tried to buy, and he gave me my money back. You build so much trust when you send the money back that they will spend more later. Then when I called them a week later and said, bang, now it's time to do business. I've got a fantastic opportunity. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. We have this gap, we have that gap, da-da-da-da-da. It's only $3,000. Every fucking time they buy. You take the money, famoose them. You famoose a goose, and you famease the geese. This is business. Check this. How many times have you bought something and you really wanted it, but then you kind of looked at your bank afterwards and thought, that was expensive. What a bit of a waste of money. Do you know what I mean? So what I used to do when I sold advertising was, I had this trick where I'd sell a package, let's say, I don't know, 2,000. I'd sell it, they'd buy it. They'd buy. When the invoice come in, I'd call them up and go, hey, this is Andrew Tate from N2, da-da-da-da. He's like, oh, hi, Andrew, blah, blah. So yeah, I just want to let you know that some things have changed. I don't think now is the optimal time for you to start your advertising. I'm interested in this as much as you are. I have a vested interest in this working. I don't want to just take your money. I want to make sure that this pays off for both of us.
because if it pays off for both of us, we can do a lot of business in the future. I think it'd be better to wait about 2 weeks. In 2 weeks from now, I think it's gonna be a better opportunity. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send you your money back now. I don't wanna sit on your money, it's your money. We can still do the campaign. I just think if we wait a week, maybe 2, not very long, I think there's gonna be some more opportunities in the market. They'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, all right, that's what you think. I said, yeah, well, I want this to work. I wanna, I've been doing this a long time. I wanna make sure this is very, very good for both of us, blah, blah, blah. And I'd send them their money back. And they'd be like, what the fuck? I tried to buy, and he gave me my money back. It's kind of like a takeaway. You know the takeaway trick. I tried to buy it, and he said no, and he gave me my money back. And now they trust you loads, because no one gives refunds, no one gives money back. So he gave me my money back. Then when I called him a week later and said, bang, now it's time to do business. I've got a fantastic opportunity. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. We have this gap, we have that gap, da-da-da-da. It's only 3,000. Every fucking time they buy. They'll be like, oh, that's more. So yeah, I know it's more than last time. I mean, we can do the 2,000 package now, but there's a really good opportunity here. You build so much trust when you send the money back that they will spend more later. I did this trick with every customer. Every client would buy, pay, call them up. Now's not the right time. Send them their money back. Talk some shit about how I'm really looking after them, how I want a really good relationship, blah, 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 and then hit them up for a bigger invoice. Every fucking time, and it always worked. It works because the trust you build when you send someone their money back is immense, because no one does that. Nobody does that. Remember what I said earlier about there's only 100 people on Twitter who want to buy a bullshit ebook. It's the same with everything. So my logic was this. I'm making phone calls all day for N2 on the days I worked. Let's say I make 100 phone calls. Only one of those people is in a position to buy something. The other 99 are never gonna buy no matter what I say. So that one person who buys, I had to make as much money as possible. What was I teaching earlier, one of the lessons earlier? They don't buy on price. You have to get people to buy things expensive. So that one person who bought for 2,000, the only way I can make more money is to get him to pay for more. There's only one customer that day. And this was the system I developed, the send the money back system. And it's fantastic. So even if you're selling $17 ebooks, let people buy for $17. Email them and say, you know what? I'm gonna update the ebook now, so I'm gonna send you your money back. I'm sending your money back because the ebook's gonna be updated. I want you to have the most updated version. Let me know how to pay you. Email them personally so they have to see it and reply. Don't just click refund, they might not notice. Let them look at it and go, okay. Oh yeah, okay, send the money here. Send them their 17 bucks back. Then they'll be like, okay, that was weird. Then email them again, hey, let you know, working on the update, it's gonna be out soon, da, da, da. I think you're really gonna like it. I could have, and then remind them, I could have left you with the older version, but I think it'd be better to have the most up-to-date stuff. Bang, email them again. Watch that person go, oh yeah, you know, I really appreciate that. Most people wouldn't do that. Most people wouldn't care. Because now you've sent them their money back. This person isn't, you don't understand the psychological effect this has on people. Now they're like, whoa, I can trust this dude. Then you come at them and go, hey, so it's updated. I've updated, I'm gonna give you the latest version. As well as that, I've got a new product that's coming out. It's not out yet, it's blah, 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 blah. It's worth $100, da, da, da. If you're interested in both, I can give you both for 40. Bang, I guarantee you he buys it. You've turned a $17 sale into a $40 sale with a 2-day wait and 2 emails. You've doubled your turnover. You've doubled your turnover. Do you have any idea how important that is? You've doubled your turnover with a 2-day wait and a couple emails and a bullshit story. You ain't gonna update anything because they've never seen the original ebooks. They don't know if it's updated or not. You just have to add on another ebook you already had. A big famoose. Famoose is the word I invented in T2. Famoose. You take the money, famoose them. You famoose a goose and you famoose the geese. This is business, listen. He's the goose, you famoose him. You famoose him by taking his $17, emailing him, sending it back, promising a whole bunch of fucking updates, then saying you can get a bundle worth 120 for 40 because he waited, and you apologize for the wait. Like you're doing him a fucking favor. I know you bought 2 days ago, I've updated the ebook now. I know you've done a bit of a wait, so if you want my $100 product for only an extra 20, I'll give you both for 40. Sorry for the delay. Oh, he's doing me a favor. Yeah, okay, he gave me the update, and I got his ebook from Moose the Goose. Bang, doubled your turnover. And it only works because you send that money back. When you send people their money back, I guarantee you it changes how they think.